He's a close friend
Yep.
of mine.
Long-term friend.
We came up in the mud on the gridiron, played
Yeah.
ball together. High school, he traveled through adversity.
I played 3 days.
Well, that's it.
That joker hit me so hard I stopped. This ain't for me.
Good dude, man. You know, beat adversity,
Right.
family man,
Mm-hmm.
and he's running for a seat.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, I don't want to waste no more time, man. This is my partner from 5000 Central.
See y'all.
Quinon Robinson.
Quinon.
Just want to introduce myself. My name is Quinon Robinson, and I do go way back with these brothers here. Actually, a lot of brothers here in the room I go way back with. See a lot of familiar faces here, and I just want to say I really appreciate being here. And I talked to T and Gabe and told them the same thing over the phone. Keep doing what you're doing. I like to see stuff like this. Is it needed in our community? We should be doing it more. I actually got another text message for another men's group to actually go and speak at. But I'm not here to speak. I'm here to tell you a little bit more about me and what's needed in Tampa. And if y'all have any questions, I'm happy to ask. I'm not a politician. I'm an everyday person. I see something wrong and I feel as if I have something that I can do to fix that. But the only way that can get done is if I had a community to support behind me, all right? I ran for office previously in 2019. My first run for office was actually in 2015 for City Council District 5, which is East Tampa, West Tampa, basically what we call the hood, right? So I actually dropped out of the race. I didn't qualify because I lost my father that same year. So that was a monkey wrench in what I thought I was supposed to be doing it at that time. So years go by, you know, my next run, between that time frame, I became the president of the Hillsborough County Democratic Black Caucus. The life that I live is so much more bigger than just politics. So the philosophy and the mantra that I try to live by, and this is my philosophy going into politics as well, is that if it doesn't change the policy, it doesn't change anything. All right, so we can talk about we can debate about it. But again, if it's not written in black and white and law and people vote on it and say, hey, this is the standard going forward. And all of us in this room have to live up to this standard because it's in black and white. That's policy. All right. Hopefully everybody in this room has a policy in their life, whether it's insurance, that's a policy. And when you paying into that, when you establish that policy, they have to write that policy. So that's actually something that they're writing into law on your behalf. That's policy. That's how policy works in government. People don't tell you that, but that's exactly how it works. Your tax dollars, all of that is a policy. And guess what? If we don't have one of us at the table to speak on what it is that our community need, that policy is always going to be in the benefit of somebody else. So there's a difference between what we call equality and equity. So all of you heard in the 60s, the 50s, 60s, 70s, basically when black folks earned the civil rights. What was it they were fighting for?
Equality.
Equality. So we did something wrong. So here it is, we've been told that we were supposed to be fighting for equality when we should have been fighting for equity the whole time. See, if you own a home, how many of y'all own a home?
Build equity.
Right. So, and when you build equity, but that's something that you can pull from, right? And guess what? That equity that you can pull from is written in what? A policy. So throughout history, you know, we've always seemed to make a way for ourselves. Even right here in Tampa. So they had what they call Belita. Y'all heard of Belita before? Heard of Belita? So, and they also had numbers. So what did they call the numbers runners? Bookies. They call them something else too. They had another name for them, a more legal name for them. Almost. Policymakers. So the thing is that in this equality versus equity, what I would like to bring to Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners, that's what I plan on running for. I haven't filed just yet. So this is an unofficial announcement. So I haven't filed just yet, but that's my goal. District 3 encompasses from North Tampa, which is Barris Avenue, all the way to southeast Hillsborough County, like Big Bend. So it's a huge area. Pretty much all of the hoods are included in that area as well. So it's a heavy population of us, and my goal is to turn us out to vote because I believe that we need a voice on county commission. And what I foresee happening in the near future is that because of the population growth that we have, we're going to see that these seats go away from us, right? So that's going to be on city council, and that's also going to be on county commission because you got to think the influx of people, a lot of them that's coming here don't look like me and you. So that means that when the demographics change, that the voter demographic change as well, along with it, right? So that's how population changes, right? But if we don't have a person sitting at the seat that says, well, hey, you know what? My brother right here pay taxes. I want to make sure that taxes are going back to his community, not just, Fish Hawk or Riverview, right? I need to see money going to East Tampa. I need to see money going to West Tampa. I need to see money going to North Tampa, which is where I live at. What they call Uptown. They done changed the name. They changed the name on you real quick. Now they call it Uptown. But with that being said, I grew up in West Tampa, Florida. That's what I like to call it. Actually, tonight I'm in all black because we're putting on a festivity for us, actually. So it's a celebration of blackness. We call it put that shit on. Excuse me for the. All right, so I put the shit on tonight so we can hang out. But if y'all, after the party, then y'all come, after the, tonight, y'all come hang out with us. I'll let y'all in for free. That's okay. No worries. Just come out. All right. I remember your faces. So, again, I'm glad I'm here. Thank you for the invite. Use policies in your favor because a lot of this we don't know. And even researching politics and things like that, if they ain't talking about changing no policy, changing no laws, they just talking, and that's real. So I started a nonprofit called Reentry Cooperative of America. We reached out to some construction companies. I was able to get some brothers some jobs in the community, things like that. Did that, and things kind of just opened up for me, man. I even went up to Tallahassee, man, and I think this is something that the Most High just put in me to do. He just like anointed me for this, for that particular job. Multiple counties, cities in the state of Florida adopted this same policy and implemented it they did it here in Tampa, the county did it, they did it in Jacksonville, they did it in Miami. So it went somewhere, and here it is. I did this with no money. I just say, you know what I'm saying? I've got a fire in me to do this because this is where I come from. And that's how it happened. So I feel as if me running for County Commissioner District 3, I think I bring some personality to it and actually some realness. It's chess, not checkers. But my name is Quinon Robinson. I'm not a candidate just yet, but when I am, I want y'all vote. And I'm gonna need your money too.
Hold on. Where you spot at? They need to know where the spot at.
Oh, okay, tonight, so we at Venue 2106, that's on Main Street in West Tampa, the historic West Tampa. So we're gonna be there from 8 to 2 a.m. Again, even if you wanna come out how you are, that's fine. I'll be at the
At this time,
right.
Anybody? What's up?
I do want to say something about the reparations part. I personally feel like reparations shouldn't be money because they can just print money and all we're gonna do is get the money back. I feel like reparations should be the land.